my name's Anthony Janice, author of the Circles of Light trilogy, and I was asked by a reader recently about the names, the character names, the location names in my story, and they asked, where do I come up with them? They're such good names and things like that, and I always wrap my brain in trying to think where I get them from, but I simply just make them up. There are names in the second book which relate to me personally, but I'm not going to tell you which ones. You will come up to that point. A good one to describe was rooks, because when I was younger, I used to spend a lot of time with my dad. We used to watch chess games that were broadcast. I think it was on the BBC. It was something like 15, 20 years ago or something like that. And I remember it used to be Kasparov against Nigel Shaw. And I always sort of was interested in chess and things like that. And I always liked the name Rook. And it was on the first draft I thought, oh okay, what name do I give the main character? And I was just going through different names, and a lot of names actually were good, but they just didn't fit a sort of fantasy setting. And then I think I was playing chess. I know I used to play a lot of chess in my sort of teenage years. And then it sort of hit me. I thought, oh, there's a rook, and I thought, oh, how is that spelt? And I looked at online or in the dictionary, I can't remember, and it was R-U-K, so I thought, oh, it sort of fits a sort of fantasy name, and it sounds sort of really unique, and I've never seen it before. So I thought, right, I'll do that. The problem was, when I got people to read the first drafts of the book, they always kept saying to me, how do you pronounce the name? Is it Ruck? And they always kept saying Ruck, and I thought, no, it's Rook, and this is how it's pronounced, this is how it's spelled. It always used to get me a bit agitated, actually. And then it got me so agitated that on one of the drafts I thought, right, I'm gonna change the spelling. So instead of spelling it like R-U-K, I would spell it with R-O-O-K. So then people were starting to say, oh yeah, it's Rook. But then deep down I thought, well no, it's not the, it's not the way it's spelt. I mean, you can say it like that, but I always liked the spelling R-U-K. So I thought, no, I'm going to revert back, and the way I sort of explained it to people is just politely saying, well, you need to, look up in a dictionary and just see how it's pronounced and things like that. So that's some insight into how I choose character names. But if you want to try things out, just you can look around, just different objects and things like that. Write them down. And like, for example, one of the characters upcoming, his name is a sort of muddled word of fire, and I'm not going to tell you the name because I want to see if you can figure it out yourselves, but it's a sort of muddled up, jumbled up way of, if you put fire and then you rearrange the letters, you come up with his name. So that's what I do a lot as well. You can pick two different names and try and splice them together and see how it sounds. I mean, a lot of the time you're going to come up with ridiculous names that are going to make you laugh. And one of the unicorn names, for example, that you learn in book 2, constantly makes one of my friends laugh, and I will do a video on it just to conclude that part, and she makes me laugh a bit, but I thought, no, actually it's a really bloody good name, and I'm gonna stand my ground, and I'm gonna think, go with what's right and what sounds right. So hopefully that's helped a little bit into the insight of character names. And if you want to find out any more information, just click any of the links below. You can be directed to my Facebook fan page, my Twitter account, or you can go straight and direct to the website, and you can look at all the different information. You've got a gallery section, you've got chapters from the first book, you're going to have chapters from the second book, and just general information on the trilogy as a whole. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave any comments below, and have a very good day. Thank you.